Let's take that off. I'm gonna plug it in right there. Turn it on. Turn it on smoke. Wow, this hose is bad. Look at that. You can see how there's smoke barreling out the back right here. Check it out. This is how you find leaks in your vacuum system. I have a bad hose right there. And when I lean it over like that, it's really coming out. Wow, look at all that smoke. So this little machine worked great. In this video, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over a diagnostic leak detector. And what this is a smoke machine. You know, fast smoke generation, big smoke volume, one key start control, 10 minutes of working time. Some of the applications for a smoke machine, let's just go over it. Gaskets and fittings, throttle shaft, catalytic converters, diaphragm and seats, head and tail light housing, EGR valves, hoses, brake boosters. So basically, if you're not familiar with what a smoke machine is, what it is as far as like mechanics. So let's say you've got some engine problems and you've got a vacuum leak somewhere. How do you find those vacuum leaks? Well, here's how you do it. You get one of these things and you run smoke throughout your vacuum system, and then wherever you see the smoke coming out is where you got your vacuum leak. So let's go ahead, take this thing out of the box and see what we get. Then we'll take it outside and hook it up to the van. So I've actually not even opened this thing out, so you guys are seeing it for the first time I'm seeing it. Well, there's a little hole right there. Look at that. It looks like right on top we get a little user manual. So we get the unit itself, just like that. Well, that's nice and cool. Look at that. That's a cool little item, right? So setting that aside. Right here's all the different fittings I'm taking it. So this does connect to your car battery. There's the hook. That hook's gonna go right there so you can hang it up. So this thing right here is the hose that you're gonna connect where the smoke comes out. This is some sort of diaphragm to seal up. You see that right there? We will go over all this in a minute, and there's some extra fittings there. Okay, now that I have everything unboxed here, let me just go over what this thing is. So here's the unit. I went ahead and screwed this hook in. It looks like it's just a 1/4 hook in there. There's a dial right here for turning the smoke pressure up and down right here. It looks like it goes from 1.0 to 3.0 or whatever that is. And then there's a indicator light so you can do air or smoke and switch over right there on and off, and that's the power. And back here is the smoke vent and the DC 12 volt, and here's your oil level. And then up here is where you add the oil. And that's gonna go in right in the back, right here, just like that, because you know what, everybody? I have a little small battery here, so we can use this for the smoke machine. And then you get a lot of these attachments. So the rest of this stuff is basically attachments for filling the end of hoses or things like that. I'm not gonna need these right now. And the same way with this right here, and then put that on so you can have a bigger kind of opening for a bigger hose. Same way with this, we would fill that up right there. You would turn that off like that. If I want to fill something up, check it out. So that way I'd fill something up right there if it was a hose, blow it in there, and now I'll let you test that. This little funnel right here is for adding oil, and you're saying, what kind of oil do you need? Well, guess what? Use smoke oil or use baby oil. You can use this in any type of smoke machine, apparently. How do I know that? Because I went into the manual here. You can see chemical right there. Also, the unit can be used with baby oil as smoke oil. Available at any supermarket. How about that? Do not overfill it. Product information, there it is. And that's how I knew that I had no idea. I had no idea that you could use that type of oil in there. So to add it, what you're gonna do is unscrew the lid here. And then there's the oil fill line right there. Yeah, I'm not gonna fill it up any more than that. So let's go ahead, let's hook this thing up. Now I'm gonna test it here, then I'm gonna show you on my car, because I know I got a vacuum leak somewhere on my car. Okay, so I'm just gonna hook it up on a little 12 volt battery right here. Well, as soon as I hooked it up, I get a light coming on there and a green light. The green light is air. Hit the on, you can see the dial here. There's all the way. Well, I definitely feel air blowing out of that. To turn it to smoke, red is smoke. Now let's check it out. There it is. Oh, wow, look at that. I don't know how well you can see it in the camera there. Wow, that's coming out fast, everybody. Turn that down a little bit. So if I want to turn it down, that's all the way down. Check that out. There's all the way up. That works great. I am very impressed with this little smoke machine. So you're gonna hang this up and then you can test it just like that. Look at that. And you know what, everybody, it doesn't really smell like smoke. I don't know what that kind of smells like. Check that out. That works great, and that's using baby oil. Let's take it out and try it out on my car and see how it works. Okay, I'm here in my little Nissan car. So there's a hanger. We'll just hang it right there like that. How about that? So now I'm gonna take the positive there, negative there. It just kicked on. Turn it on smoke. So we see that works good. Turn it off. So I'm gonna get the pliers. Let's take that off. I'm gonna plug it in right there. Turn it on. Turn it on smoke. Wow, this hose is bad. Look at that. You can see how there's smoke barreling out the back right here. Check it out. This is how you find leaks in your vacuum system. I have a bad hose right there. And when I lean it over like that, it's really coming out. Wow, look at all that smoke. So this little machine worked great. PVC hose, I can't remember what that is. I'll go check that out, but you see how smoke's coming out of there? Now that's where I'll use those extra attachments. I would put an attachment on that and go there. This is something I recommend for anyone that does any type of backyard mechanics like this, or if you're a mechanic shop in general. I think everybody should have some sort of smoke machine to check out your vacuum leaks and things like that. So yeah, there it is, everybody. That's all I got on the FOXWELL ST203 leak tester. See you on the next video.